Right, let's rock and roll, guys. Right, if you weren't here on Thursday and you didn't do this kata, just try and follow on the best you can. We'll go through it nice and slow again because it was quite new for a lot of you that you did it anyway. So we'll go from the start. If you did do it on Thursday, just follow on with me. If you didn't, just maybe watch the first time and then we'll break it down nice and slow as we go through it again. So Sanseru from here. Itch, right foot, both hands. Left hand punch, pull back, step, right hand punch, pull back, step, left hand punch, and hold. Turn the other one over, 1, 2, 3, 4. Scoop, shoulder, down. Forward, scoop, strike, pull them back, kick, kick, elbow, punch. Drop that hip out, Kensitsugi all the way around. Kick, elbow, punch. Drop that hip out, to your left, kick, elbow, punch. Drop that hip out, all the way around, kick, elbow, punch. Left foot slides back. Double block, right over left, left over right, back where you came from. Scoop, slide, double punch. Foot across, all the way around. Chudaniki 1, Chudaniki 2. Down. Sweep, slide, double punch. Spin, fold, finish. There. Good, right, so that should jog your memory. If we go back to the start, next things to focus on. Knees should already be down, nice and low. This bit here, crucial bit to get right because it happens in quite a few katas, including Sanseru. From here, I want you to get to this position here. Horizontal, straight across. So they're not going down, not going up, it has to be straight across. Miss the cuffs of your gi to go straight across, which means you're then having no gap underneath your arms, straight to there. Close, out, and back. Not up this time, remember, out and back. Speed, 1, 2, 3. Down, no change, down, fast. Step fast, punch fast, block fast. Step fast, punch fast. If you're new, all we're doing is right foot, both hands, left hand, right hand, left hand. If you've done it before, make it better. Go, 30 seconds. Right, what I want you to try and do is relax part of your body and tighten other parts of your body. So when we're around to here, all this side of your body and then down to the ground has to be tight. So that foot, that leg, up this side, so there has to be tight. Relax through here and relax through this part of your body. And then when it gets to your head, that's tight. So then only things are moving are kind of this area there. And this is how we get that snap and power of that punch. When everything goes and everything's relaxed, it's no good. It has to be very isolated of where things are relaxed. And that gives us that power. When this one moves, too many things are moving and you don't get enough power. Just to there, snap. Then only your leg moves. Then the other one, only that moves. Then only your leg moves. And a lot of that comes from toes. When you can grip your toes to the floor, nothing else moves. Head doesn't move, nothing moves, just the thing that you want moving. Once you've got to that third one, 1, 2, 3, 4. My body just slightly drops as I squeeze into it. This is my normal Sanseru arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fast, strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to there from the start. Go. When my right hand's there, my little finger's on the outside of my shoulder like that. When I turn, it should be still outside. Don't turn it in. Your arm doesn't move. It's just turning directly on the spot, which means my thumb is now the outside. Even when I scoot, it's still outside to there. Then my other hand comes tight across. Now cover. To squeeze back to there. Charge forwards, not out. Forward, scoop, strike. Right hip, left hip. Right hip, left hip. Pull. 1, 2. Elbow, punch. Get to there. Think of all the little things as you do it. Okay, always small. So when we do this, make sure this hand's not going over to pull down. It's going short, straight across your body. No gap between your hand and your body. So when you scoop round, it's just straight to there, as efficient as possible. Everything covering your body to be able to snap back. Good thing, good starch, nice straight line, balance down here. Then, as we step forward, still up. It's very easy to lean forward to try and do this. It's just the most common thing for you to do. So what we need to do is sit up, sit up, sit up the whole time. And then same, when you kick, very common to lean forward. It has to be sit back the whole time. So this time you do it, nice straight back, sit up the whole time. Don't let yourself reach or lean as you do it. Go. Okay, you also want to think about how you step. So you drop back to here, we've slid forward to go 1, 2. Now you can't slide forward when you kick as you step, obviously, but you also don't want to go 1, bang, 2, bang, and down into the ground. You don't want to have those heavy feet. So we stay nice and low to make sure it's forward through this way, not over hit the ground, Real common. 1, 2 to go up, slam, no good. Down and across, power to there. Hip out, up, snap, block around. Okay, so this is what we need to practice. From Sanseru. Hip out, toe out. Very little connection to the ground. Should be pretty much straight up. Then this bottom foot snaps. Then you turn. Then you put your foot in your Sanseru Dutch. Fast, chudani. Fast, stop, fast, fast. Go. Don't put your foot down until you've turned around. Now, so you've done your elbow, you've done your punch. Elbows squeezed in this way and your punch has then gone center to there. So they are actually pointing in towards each other a little bit. That's not over there, but it's still squeezing in to cover yourself. Which means when we come up, my hands haven't changed. Don't let your hands fade away because you're focused on your foot. From there, your arms still need to be covering so that when you turn around, it's then straight into your chudani. From there, straight into it. Don't let them go out before they come back in again. It should be just straight into that position. So this is the front. This is the front. All the way around. 90 degrees. All the way around. 180, 90, 180. Remember, you're always doing your Kensitsugi with your right leg. You're always doing your Maigiri with your right leg. You're always elbowing with your right hand. Always punching with your left. Do all 4 directions. We talked about this last time. Your body, it can't tilt when you're doing a Kensitsugi. It turns for a Kensitsugi. That's all it is. There's still a lot of this. So if you reach out, you'll always have that tilt. You're not reaching anywhere with this. All you're doing is very short. From there, it's just there. That's all you're doing. If I'm doing it this way, where my knee was there, that's pretty much where I'm kicking. Don't reach that makes your body go out. It's a stomp. It's a stomp down, not out. As soon as you go out, your body will want to go out. It's stomp. Rotate your body rather than leverage your body. Do it again. So what I want you to think about when you do your elbow is if you do the Kihon Bunkai, the basic Bunkai, this is actually a block. So it means you don't have to worry about striking with it. It's just covering to block, defending your head, and then punching with the other one. So this is why we're in Zenkutsu. Zenkutsu drops down to be able to defend yourself, blocks that one, hits with that one. So when you do this and you kick, you don't have to worry about trying to strike forward like in other katas. It's just up, and then this is the main focus. And then up, snap, fast, pause. Then go, 1, 2, 3, fast, pause. Go from the start, get to there, go. One of the challenges we did was the push-ups on the back of your wrists. So the reason I get you to do that is because we need that manipulation of your wrist to be able to get power into what we do. So if we take something like this, for example, this is all wrist. It's not arm, it's all wrist. And then same with this, it's wrist, not arm. Now that may seem a bit weird that it's just turning your hands over, but there's a big difference between turning your hand over with your arm or turning your hand over with your wrist. And this is where you get that focus point, that kime of what you're actually focusing on, and that'll help with your bunkais and everything else that you need to do. So from there, we focus this point there underneath our little finger down to our wrist to give us this bit, and then we focus just a little bit more to the center to be able to get that scoop to drop. Now, it's so common just to do arm to do this. It has to be wrist. 1, 2. Wrist, wrist. Not arm and hand, arm and hand. Wrist, 1, 2. That's all it is. Wrist, wrist. Very common that I'm seeing just scoop like this with your whole arm. That's no good. Arm doesn't go. Wrist. And what helps the power of that is your hip. So this time do it again and focus wrist, wrist, wrist. Go, do it again. Not arm. Good. Okay, so we've gone for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then go 180 degrees all the way to the back. 90 degrees to your left. 180 degrees all the way around. Back foot slides back from Zenkutsu arch. So if I'm facing you guys, Zenkutsu arch is here. All that back foot has to do is line up with my other one. That's all it is. And I pull it with my left hip, lines up so I can drop down to my Shigata arch. Not much change of height between Shigata arch and Zenkutsu arch. From there to there. Shoulders down, hands ready to go. From there, as my foot goes, my hands go. 1, my elbows never go out. From here, I focus on my hands to go down, not my elbows to do this. It's just my hands, straight down. Right over left. Pull them back, backwards, left over right. So I want you to practice going from that Zenkutsu arch to Shigata arch, and as you go from there, hands change. Right over left, left over right. Straight wrists, go. Stay down low. This is supposed to be done fast. And a lot of the time you do it fast because of how it gets there. And so you practice things to make it fast. So this is all about your arms being in conjunction with what's happening with your feet. So when you charge down for the first one, you've got your right hand over top of your left, and we go to there. The speed of this should help with the speed of your feet. So the faster your arms go, faster your hip goes, which means faster your legs go. So from there to there, and then it's straight up. Don't try and make it fancy. It's just straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. And the faster you pull it up, the faster your foot should swing back. Go. Downside of this, because you're going down, up, it makes you go up, and your legs go up in conjunction with your arms. So you have to be connected, but not so much that it makes you go up. So it's just your arms go up, and your leg goes back, not up. I don't want to see anyone go up, down. It's no good. You got to stay low. It's just your arms that go up and down. Go. So next is your timing. So the timing is that as soon as your feet land, you should be blocking. So the first one, we go feet, hands, but then we go bang. We should be hitting as soon as your feet land, we're heading down for that second one. Right or left, left over right, and then move. So that's what gives you the speed going that way and that way, that we don't go move, grab, then hit. We've moved and it's bang. As soon as that foot hits, you've done that second block, ready to push off and do your next bit to there. So last bit, do your last kick, elbow punch, back, fast, ready to go the other way. Now, when you do your kintsugi, you want to make sure that you don't turn too early. So some years have already gone when you're trying to do your kintsugi. You've got to do your kintsugi this way, then you turn. And this is what also is going to stop you having that reach. So what a lot of you are doing is you've already gone to try and get around this way. And doing it that way turns you easier, but it makes everything wrong. So you've got to make sure that you're still facing the right way. Your foot comes back and then you turn around. Okay, so we've got to here. Our foot slid back, right over left, left over right. Now, left over right, but then my right hand is going to be on top. So from there, I have to come up to cover myself to do the next bit. So my right hand's underneath, then it comes up to cover to do the next bit. So you've always got to think about how things get to where they need to be. My right hand's underneath. It goes out, cross, back. Perfectly flat across here. Thumb in, fingers on the side of my body. Jodanuki position, elbow down, tight lats, thumb in, wrist straight, wrist in the forehead, looking underneath. You can't change your body position to look though. It's just perfect position of this block will give you that chance to be able to look underneath. So from there we go left foot back, right over left, left over right, and this one comes up to go back where we came from. Now if you think about body, how it shifts from side to side, even though I'm swinging back that way, my body's still going that way. What that does is, my body's still going that way, be able to take me back that way a lot faster. But if I go back this way and my body's leaning that way, it then takes me so much, it's so much harder to get back the other way. So down the center and momentum going back the way I came from. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds, slow, get these blocks done. Go. Are up. So if I'm doing it this way, I should be here. Eyes up. This way. Right, so when we've got to here, if I'm facing you guys this way, fast turn and snap. So my right hand is connected to my right hip, and my right hip is connected to my right foot, which gives us this. All this connected as one piece. Faster I pull this down, faster I swing my hip, better I have my ashy bright. And that becomes my bottom hand. My other one sinks up to here. So very little is done except squaring myself around with my left side. My right side is my focus to get me to here, to be able to slide my double punch. Right over top of each other, 2 fists, just like the end of this first kata. Straight, straight, No turns, no bends, nice and straight. Urazuki underneath, top shoulder back. Mickey's arch and arch, perfect into that. That top hand. Snaps, slides, hits. Go. Think about that right hip and that right hand. A lot of bent wrists, guys. This, an Owazuzuki is a long punch. It's right out to here. You guys are trying to do it this far away from yourself. That's no good. It's a long punch. Let yourself out a little bit more. Because this is done in front of yourself, not to the side of yourself. If it was to the side, it would be a really, really short punch. But because it's done in front of my stomach, it makes it quite long, which gives me the length for this top one. Tuck this one to the side, very short. Make it long. 1, 2, long. It's a long punch. There's another thing you need to think about. Because it's starting from here, everyone, it punches across, and this one punches forward with your elbow in front. Because your elbow's in front of yourself there, and this one's coming across, this can be longer. But if you try and go to the center and punch, everything has to bend. It doesn't go down the center. It finishes at the center. It punches across the top one. Bottom one goes straight. They're not both straight. Top one's going across, gives itself more length. There. Do it again. It's got to be right. Okay, so hit, turn, lock, speed. You've gone fast, hey, and you've ki-eyed. From there, pull your bottom one up to cover to do your chudanuki. So it's not just chudanuki. From there, it's cover up underneath to cover while you're doing your chudanuki. As you step across, my right one lifts up, my left one goes under, chudanuki. Chudanuki. These are not strength chudanukis, they're power chudanukis. 1, 2, then strength. So blocks are fast and strong, but then slow as you drop down. For this one, because now my left hand's on top, everything down my left side of my body is the crucial bit. That does the snap around. 1, 2, 3, cross. Go. Relax. So I think about the shape of everything when it happens on the ground. So make sure you think everything happens to your left for the first bit, and then it happens to your right for the second bit. So you're finishing, if this is how I started the kata, my left is this way. This is where I were for the last one of my elbow punch. Slide back. We go down, backwards, and then back to that left side of the room to go under, looking underneath. Still heading towards the left side of my room to do that one. Because I've done the left, I have to do the right, which means I go all the way around the other way. 1, 2, and I charge to the right side of my room. Still heading to the right before I then come back to the center. So always get the shape of things first. From the start, all the way through in your own time, go. What you would have noticed is that if you did any of the challenges that I set, a lot of them have to do with push-ups. And a lot of them is push-ups because it means you have to keep your body in one piece and nice and flat to be able to do your push-ups. And that focuses through your abs and through your obliques to keep your body in one piece. The reason we do that is that whenever you're doing karate, it should have that same posture always straight up and down. No matter what you're doing, whether it be turning or down low in stances or anything, your body should never change. It should still be that one piece. And if you need to put power to things, it's still through that one piece rather than anything else. And this will stop you from having all this movement change. And a kata like this really emphasizes if you're doing it wrong. You'll get the turn and hit, and then you'll get a bend and a back, and then you get forward and back, and then you get drop and up and all over, rather than having that body in one piece. So if there's anything you want to try and get out of this kata, is that your body stays straight. And you just have to use the power of your legs. If you think about the other challenges that we did, A lot of it had to do with power of your legs and then power up through your stomach to be able to keep your body in one piece, not have any of this waving motion. Last bit of the kata. So we're pointing to our right side with our left hand on the bottom to be able to put our right hand on top. Drop it down to there. Elbows in. To fold. Speed should be this speed here. They never drop down to come up again. They stay up. Then your foot movement, spinning on your right foot, heel drops around. And your foot does quite a big arc around the outside. So we use our hip to be able to get that good arc all the way around. Don't try and cut it short. When you try and cut it short, it stops your momentum. So we actually want to make quite a big circle with that other foot to be able to get ourselves to here. This is the front. My legs are on a 45-degree angle pointing over to there, looking over top of my front hand. Then we go down, then my eyes come back to the center to finish. From there to there, it's still in that coking position. To there, fold round. Right, so we want to get that spin at the end, body in one piece. No dipping of your head. Go. Okay, also think about this. So if I'm pointing this way, my ending is going to be pointing pretty much the same way. I get around and I point back over to that corner again. If I go round and my hands start coming out about here, they have to travel a long distance to get all the way over here. This one has to come up and around to there. So you just need to pause and wait that little bit longer so that when they rise, you're already pointing where you want to go. Don't pull them out too early. Leave them that little bit later. So they're just going sideways rather than too early and it has to go this big motion all the way around. So when it's done perfect from there, you're spinning so fast that your hands don't have time. They just react and they're there, and they're finished. 20 seconds, get that ending right. Go. With me, here we go. Sanseru. Itch, right foot, both hands. Think about your Sanseru position. Elbows in, hands out. Left hand, snap fast, block fast. Feet flat, slide forward. Right hand, hips, snap. Feet stay flat. Left hand, hold. Right, drop a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scoop with your wrist, hand, snap back, forward. 1, 2. Cover, kick, elbow punch. Tuck them in. Right, keep them there. Hip out, stay square. Now turn. Kick, elbow punch. Tuck them in. Hip drops out. Kick, cover, 90 degrees. Maigiri. 1, 2. Hip goes out. Kick, now turn. Last one. Kick, elbow punch. Right, back foot slides back. Right over left, backwards. Left over right, forwards. Cover yourself. Look under your arm. That right hand, that top hand, snaps back. Shuffles forward, then punch. Foot across, fast. Step, fast. Step, slow. That left hand snaps back, forward, right hand on top. Spin, fold, up, back. Have a drink. Good stuff. Oh, that sun's going down. You think about that line, that one piece, no matter where you go, it stays up. Turning stays in that one piece. There's never any rock or fold anything that you do. Here we go. Sanseru. Last bit, guys. Folds. and block. It has to be an actual block. This is your block to the sides. It can't just go and hold there. It has to be 1, 2. When you fold, you always go backwards to finish. Geki side eye itch is the only kata we step forward to finish. Every other kata, you step back to finish. So in my Shigata arch, obviously this is my back foot, my left foot, we go back to finish. But make sure you get that ending as an actual block sideways in your Shigata arch. Righto, last time, no count.